Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry, my stream setup's a bit scuffed. I hope people can hear me. Can they hear the game? No, no European Extreme. It's too late in the day for European Extreme, I'm afraid. We're just gonna do a nice, normal playthrough where nothing bad can happen. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. It's almost October. Very exciting. Lots of streaming plans for October.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
I swear I've been over this bridge. There's a number of bridges into Manhattan, so it might not be this one. One day college, but a decent day overall. That's good. What you studying in college? I love this intro. The graphics were mind-blowing in like 2001. 2002. 2002, I think? Science, chem, biology, and physics. I used to love biology. Biology was the only science that I got along with in school. Physics was too hard, and chemistry didn't interest me that much. I think a lot of it was to do with the teachers that I had. That's a lot of science, though. I don't think I've ever got the stealth suit in this game. Ever. I think you have to get all the dog tags to get it, and it's just a chore compared to the first game. The movie Triangle. The movie's called Triangle. I don't know what that is. What is it? Virtual mission. Virtual vision. What's a virtual mission? It's virtuous mission. Virtual vision.
He's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
It's funny how they show Ocelot like immediately. Like, it's like, oh yeah, something's crazy is going to happen because Ocelot's there straight away. Very good movie. I don't want to spoil it. What kind of movie is it? It's a horror movie? The codec sounds still messed up.
Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything
Oh,
going
he said
okay?
the thing.
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one
Horror-
gives
I
me
like the
any
movie
more
Memento.
unwanted gifts.
I haven't seen
Maybe that
Memento
thing with
either.
Naomi.
I
And
like
can't
horror
say
movies,
missed
but I
the
haven't seen
chattering
many
Manny.
of them.
Mei Ling's not so bad.
The last
That
horror
reminds
movie I
me, have
watched
to get
was
in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
what's it called?
Diverting toys from the SS
Hereditary,
again.
which was really
Give her a
cool.
message from me.
Steam versions
Someone
have
will
low quality
find
audio
out
and you need to fix
sooner
with
or
mods.
later.
Yeah.
She's better off
I thought about
assuming
playing
it sooner
Substance
than quit
instead
while
because it
she's
is
safe.
slightly
Too
clearer.
true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after
That's
Shadow
right.
Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and
I
.com
think
has
you
its
have to
own
get the dog
version of
tags, but
Metal
I'm not
Gear.
100% sure,
Not
but I
exactly a
think
classified weapon for today's
for
nuclear
getting all the dog
powers.
tags you get
This new
stuff.
one seems to have been designed to
I remember
wipe
trying
the
to do it
floor
as a
with all
kid,
the
but I was
other
like, this
models.
is
The only
too much.
consistent
This is
description
too
is
much
that it's an
work for something
amphibious
that's
anti-Metal
it's
Gear
whatever.
vehicle.
That explains
So I never
why
did
this
it.
one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Triangle is horror and psychological movie. Okay, this sounds good.
The
Maybe I'll take
mission
a look.
objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to
Yeah,
go up
this
to
is
the
the
top
Steam
level
version.
of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's
Playing
too
with my
much
new
we don't know
PS5
about this new
controller.
prototype.
Hopefully the
Capabilities,
button
deployment
layout
method.
works
We don't
properly.
even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
Do you have a pad with a sensitive square
M9.
button?
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload
sensitive
after
square
each
button?
shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission
I don't
site.
know.
Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake? Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Oh, I see. I don't know.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught.
Yeah, you're
in
right.
stealth mode here.
I'm not sure.
Sure, and
We'll
if it
find
comes
out.
to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By
Isn't
the way,
this the sort of thing they patched
are you
recently?
sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's
This is
classified
version
files
2.0
myself.
of
No
Master
traces?
Collection
Oh,
MGS2.
not too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Yeah, that's what I've heard, Em. I mean, people have had years and years to mod these games, right? On PC. It's the same for Silent Hill 2.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U.
Your sound lower than game. Well, my voice is lower than the game?
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
I had this problem last stream. No, it's okay. Are you sure?
I'm transmitting a photo.
There'll be just loud
Let's get
bits
an
in the
ID
game
on him
that
ASAP.
are extra
I'm on it.
loud. Like the music stings.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka?
Snake knows helicopters by their sound.
Killer whales.
It's funny, I never noticed that.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic
Not in a
evidence of
million
Metal
years.
Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's
The gamer could be a little lower. Hard to
141.12.
tell because of cutscene.
How can I
turn
check
it
in
down
and
slightly.
save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time.
Like
Call
I say,
me on the codec
the
when
Master
you want to
Collection
save.
just has a bunch of
Got it.
I'll be
issues
waiting
with
just past the
sound in
Verrazano
general.
Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Let's see. Mouse, hello? Sorry. Metal Gear. It's already at like 20%. How about now? Let's call Otacon and see. Let's have a look.
Snake, switch to first-person view and
Blah
look
blah
at the
blah. I'm
upper
talking.
decks.
Blah blah
See
blah
the
blah blah blah
sentries?
blah. I'm talking.
Take
Talking.
them out
Talking.
in
Talking.
first-person
Talking.
before they see you. Change to first-person view with a weapon selected. Once you aim your weapon with the weapon button, you're ready to attack in first-person view. Using the first-person attack allows you to
Good.
shoot high
That's 2
or low.
goods.
You can aim for the enemy's
Any more
head
goods?
or even feet. LT and
Better?
RT let you strafe
Hello,
during first-person
idea.
attacks.
How's it going?
You can crouch too with the crawl button. Once you've mastered
It
all
was-
the
it was
moves,
School
you'll be
Nights
able
last
to do
time.
Things like jump out from concealment, fire at a target, and then drop out of the enemy's view again.
No way.
Are my controls okay with this controller? I think they are. You were on. That's true. You were on holiday. I think. This isn't a speed run. I have some idea of where things are. How old are you? Early 30s. Let's leave it at that. Young and old enough to be around when this game came out. Yeah, my MGS2 knowledge isn't as good as my MGS1 knowledge, but I think I can still play it comfortably. Wait, there's a box up here, isn't there? Or something. Maybe? No, is it somewhere else? It's somewhere else. there's the wet box, and is there an actual box somewhere that you can actually use? Let's try this pressure thing instead. Can't seem to move. Oh, there we go. Is this what you need? I mean, it does work. Could you not do this before, where you could hold it down? Or is it just with rifles, you were saying? Yeah, 90s kids, let's go. The coolest kids. Okay, so only the rifles. Alright, fair enough. Well, we're not going to see that for a while. What did someone say about these posters to me? I can't remember. Not that you tap them. I know you tap them and it alerts, but was it something... If you... Somebody said something to me recently and I can't remember what it was about the posters. I know there's the kiss thing if you get in the locker. Let's do that. Let's do the kiss thing. Because it's an achievement, right? It's not really a kiss. It's just like a squish. It's not even a kiss. Yeah, you can alert the guards, but is there anything else you can do with them? I'm the last sample of Gen Z. So you're like proto-Gen... What's after Gen Z? Gen Alpha, is it? Snake Beater, yeah, you're right. Can you shoot these pipes? Probably with the... Maybe with the other gun. Is there a coda call with the girls? Maybe? I know you can take photos of them and send them to Hal. But does it do anything now?
What do you think you're doing, Snake?
Yes.
You don't have enough to keep you busy.
Let's go to his face.
Try to remember the mission if you can.
Shut it.
Oh, an achievement.
Good.
Oh, I didn't actually have the achievement. That's funny. I thought I had that achievement. I didn't realize they did a face. That's funny. That's gonna be a short, for sure. Although I think everyone knows this. Hello, Riley. Sorry, there's no hind D's in this game. I don't think. Sit here. That's the Raven room, right? It's funny that little Raven, the Raven toy in there, is also on the big shell as well, in the water when you're swimming around as Raiden. But it's hard to see. So someone that was on the tanker brought it, unless it's the two different toys. If it's the same toy, someone was working on the tanker then the big shell. Isn't it? Look at this technology, Sam, here. Look at this technology. You can shoot the bottles and they actually break. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Look at this tech. Look at that. There's a lady there. I never noticed that. Look at this glass. You can shoot the glass. Look at that. The ice cubes melt. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Don't you just have to wait around? Where are the ice cubes? Here. The ice cubes are the sugar. I can't. No, wait. Where's the ice cubes? Ice cubes. Ice cubes. Are they the ice cubes? They're very pixely ice cubes if they're the ice cubes. If you shoot a glass with the ice melts in real time. Glass with the ice? Where's the ice? I don't see it. Unless it's this thing. Oh, okay. That looks like sugar to me. We're not waiting in real time. Sorry, guys. Oh, look at all these magazines. We could read Mindsy magazine or Jason or the dog. Look at the dog. Look at that dog.
Freeze.
A bit too close. Pointy ice cubes, yeah. I'll have to make a shot of that. Like, oh, the ice cubes actually melt. Look at this. And I'll actually have to sit there and wait. Speed up the footage. Can cameras see bodies in the first game? Because in this game they can. If I knock someone out under a camera and they look at him, they look at the body, I get an alert. I don't know if that's in the first Metal Gear. I don't think it is. But I noticed it playing the other day, that the cameras in this game can actually alert from seeing bodies on the floor.
Freeze. No! If you're going to shoot, then...
They sort of disappear in the first game, so I don't think so. What if you knock someone out under a camera? That's what I'm thinking. Where's that guy go? This way. Does it not go all the way? I guess not. No. Oh, great. I've got a cold. I've got a cold. Wait, he's coming back. Oh no, no, he's underground. Okay, that was weird. I didn't know that the camera guard one for MGs too. Fairly sure that the cameras can see knocked out guards. Started MGS 5 on 2009, finished in 2004. I mean, there's a lot to do in MGS 5, right? Garrett from Mega 64 is still playing MGS 5, I think. And it's been about 10 years nearly. I finished it once and then never played it again.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
It has. It's been 9 years, hasn't it? God. Me and Enderbread went to Gamescom that year, before it was about to come out. And the queue to play MGS5 was like, how long was it? It was like 2 or 3 hours long, and the game was like a month away. Don't think it was worth it. It was too long. Yeah, whatever it was too long. Like, it was literally like a month away from release. and people were sitting like a 3-hour queue to play, what, 10 minutes of the game.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
You got me. Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later.
For someone in your early 30s, you sound more like 20.
And locate the actual metal.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I get lots of comments on the videos that are like, oh, I played this game before you were even born. Like, you don't know when I was born, dude. I was probably born before you. Or like, where were you? I've been playing this game for 25 years. Or it's funny when all these Gen Zers play these new old games and pretend the things in them are new.
Communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over
yes. Yeah, I have the face camo. That's my secret.
About this mission.
I'm roughly like half your age.
The unit once the mission was complete.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong.
Yeah, and you still
with
like
the
Metal
unit.
Gear.
I have nowhere else to go. Father,
Now, I'm glad some people that are younger
There is no choice to make here,
have an
Olga.
interest in all the games, I
Need
guess.
remind you that
I
you
think
are
that's good.
carrying my grandchild?
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
I wonder how you look like. I'm kind of like a mix of Snake and Raiden put together. Crossed with like Vamp. That's me. That's what I look like.
Freeze! Hands over your head. Now!
Hello, Vincent. Nice to see you again.
Toss your gun overboard. Slowly. A woman. Show your face.
you men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
You're blonde then. Nah.
We are nomads, wanderers.
I've been told I look like Kiryu from the Yakuza games. Are you Japanese?
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Vincent.
Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
I just have an unintended stern face sometimes. You need to smile more. Does Kiryu ever smile in those games? I don't even know. Are you working through all the games while streaming and making shorts? I'm not really working for all the games, but I'm trying to stream more often.
Scout knife with
Like
a
Halloween
surprise.
is
You a spec now.
it's literally October tomorrow. And I have big, I have sort of a, maybe a too big of a plan for October streaming. We'll see. There's a ration down here.
I've been with the unit since I was born.
Not necessarily, but I probably will end up playing them chronologically.
The unit is my life.
Just the way they come out on PC, basically, right? When you stream Twin Snakes in October, I will stream Twin Snakes.
Nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
It will happen.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us. What do you think I am, stupid? What do you think I am, stupid?
It was so quiet on the video. I was trying to make her volume louder, and I couldn't. I even loaded up Substance to try and get it louder, and I couldn't do it. She's so quiet. Doesn't matter which version you play.
What do you think I am, stupid? What do you think I am, stupid?
Go for a stun grenade. What happens? Did I throw it off the ship? I might have thrown it off the ship. Oh, you drain a stamina. What is up to you though? No, Vincent. Although if I could do that, that would save me a lot of time. Honestly. I wish I could do that, but it doesn't always line up. Five rations, that's so generous. How is she shooting me but I can't shoot her? Yo, Vincent, how is Lucrezia doing? I know that reference. Yeah, that was literally last week's MGS2 video idea. The hanging thing. And the photo thing. Because I didn't know either until recently. We're in October early. It's October in about 20 minutes. Yeah. Hello, Pedro Maverick Hunter. How are you doing? Is there anyone I haven't said hello to yet?
Cypher.
Enderbread, hello.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Is it obscure? Is that... maybe.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
I haven't played Final Fantasy Remake yet. Either the first or second part. How much Vincent is it? I don't know if you've played it. How much Vincent is in the second part of the remake? Is he there at all?
First the Marines.
If you know, you might not know.
The Russians. Now the army.
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
Gotta be
What?
joking.
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you
He's in there,
find
but
out
not
then?
playable.
It was a tip. An
Is Sid
anonymous
playable
tip.
in the second part?
Anonymous. You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
He's an
I
NPC
have
in
a
part
younger
2.
sister, a stepsister. We have different parents.
Yeah, can you get Sid
for 2
in the
years.
second part?
You've never mentioned her before. So,
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always
Sid
call
isn't
her
either,
EE.
really? I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, it just caught my eye.
I'm
you
very
know?
familiar with the original
I figured it
FF7,
was a
but not the
coincidence,
remake.
but I couldn't get it out of my
He's in the
mind.
game.
There's
What about
really no one out
what
there who
about
knows about
Kate
her.
Sith or
When was
Cat
the
Sith,
last
however
time
you say
saw
it?
her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know.
They
After I
rearranged
got the
things a
tip,
little.
I did
Okay.
break into the Pentagon system
Do you go
get
to Sid's?
confirmation.
Okay.
Do you go to Sid's town where the
Watch your
rocket is? I
back,
can't remember what it's
Snake.
called.
Maybe I screwed up.
He's playable. K-Civ is playable. How have I completely missed this? That K-Civ is playable.
It takes a 9mm, just like the Marines M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
I assume Yuffie's playable. Or Yuffie. Rocket Town, is that what it's called? Yeah, where he's from, and you steal the... I only have the original in my head. Like, you steal the little ship, the little plane. Golden Soul is fairly early. Is it really? Okay. I need to play it, but I don't think it's not on PC yet. Minutes that Sid joins you before you go to Rocket Town. Okay. You don't get the airship, do you? You don't get the high wind. Or do you? Take a photo of it now. I can't. I don't think I can now. I've jumped down. No. Okay. I like that fortune chick. Lady Luck. Can I get back up to her? I don't think I can. Can I take a photo from all the way over here? No, that's in the way. Don't think I can. She's vanished, right? She's just not here anymore. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize she disappears so fast. That's funny. It's like literally as soon as you leave that area, she vanishes. I think Lucrezia is pretty obscure considering Vincent was optional. Yeah, but not if you've... not if FF7 is the greatest game of all time. Right? Not if you're of that generation. Where there's two greatest games of all time. One is FF7 and the other is Zelda Ocarina of Time. And there's no debate on anything else. Nothing else is a good game. You have to pick one of those two. Yeah, I'm sure tranquilizers are good for pregnant women. Should be able to shoot this without getting an alert. Yep. Hey, End, you're a member. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's great. There's no benefits to being a member, but thank you for being a member. I'm sure there'll be someday some benefits for being a member. But yeah, thank you. That's cool. I would love some benefits if you can think of some benefits.
Freeze.
FF7 is the only FF game I've played. I want to play the others. Yeah, play... I had this conversation a while ago with somebody else. It's like, if someone's never played a Final Fantasy game, where do you point them towards as like a first experience? And I think the conclusion we came to was... I mean, this was like pre-FF7 remake. So I think it was like 10, probably FF10. But to me, FF10's got a bunch of issues. If it was me, I would say just put like FF4. This cost me 0.33 Great Britain pounds. It's not a lot of money, right? It's nothing. It's nothing. But thank you, End. I appreciate it. No obligation to be a member, by the way, but thank you. I don't know, whatever, like, to me, I would say start with Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 are kind of, I'd say missable, but 4's really good. 4's good, 6 is good, 7's good. 8's, a lot of people like 8. I'm a bit cold on 8. Yeah, 9's good. I would play 9. 10, if you like if you like old MMORPGs from the early 2000s, which is, I know, a very niche thing. Play FF11. People like 12. Skip 13. 14's good, the MMO. I liked 15. A lot of people don't like 15. I thought it was okay. And I've not played 16 yet. But I plan to play 16 at some point. But then you get into all the side games. Like the spin-offs, like Tactics and Crystal Chronicles. Resident Evil Invisible video was great, I had no idea. There's a lot of... I think I've covered all the unlockable modes in the remake now. It's funny how... It's funny how the mode that I think's the most boring mode is the one that got 1 million views on YouTube, whereas the other ones aren't even close. YouTube's odd. It's a strange creature.
Raven.
Well, you had a good run with the FF franchise, yeah. Yeah. I was like... Final Fantasy wasn't really huge in the UK until FF7. I'm sure a lot of people started with the original FF7. One Dangerous Zombie, yeah. The One Dangerous Zombie video got the 1 million views. Somehow, I don't know how, but it did. But yeah, Final Fantasy... Oh, oops. Yeah, a lot of FF8, a lot of the PlayStation Final Fantasies played a lot of as a kid. Like a lot of people. It's kind of a shame what happened to the series. I think Final Fantasy in general has lost a lot of its what's the word? The prestige. Want to play Tactics? It gets really deep. I played Tactics Advance. I know people. Again, I know a lot of people love Tactics. Yeah, wrong pistol. Yeah, I know. I liked 13 a lot, to be honest. I could not play 13 for more than like 10 minutes. Not even that. It was just... You can literally press forward and... I don't know. Did you play Dark Cloud? I played Dark Chronicle, the sequel. Didn't really play Dark... I know Dark Cloud was like a launch game, I think it was a launch game. It's lost a lot of its spirit. Hey, let's be real. This is a pro Spirits Within channel. If you don't like Spirits Within, you can't be in this YouTube channel.
Freeze.
Let's be clear. I don't like 13. I think they went way too far. It's way too linear. I'll have no bad words about Spirits Within in this channel. That movie was cool when it came out. It bombed, but it was cool. Did I hit him? Never heard of Spirits Within. What is it? It's a Final Fantasy movie from like the year... When did it come out, Sam? It was like 2001. The producer, the creator of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi, after finishing FF9, decided, I'm going to make a movie. And that ended up being Spirits Within, which completely bombed at the box office. And it almost ruined Square Enix. Or Squaresoft. Was it Squaresoft at the time? I think it was just Squaresoft. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right about lightning. That was probably Resident Evil nod with a dead dude in a locker. You think so? Maybe. Yeah, the direction of Final Fantasy got weird after Square Enix did the Boo Boo moving to Hawaii. Moving to Hawaii? What do you mean? Is Square Enix based in Hawaii? I don't even know. I think Final Fantasy lost its way after 12. 13 took so long to come out. I don't know, they have this thing with Final Fantasy games where it almost needs to be like a fashion statement every game. every character needs to be like like a Japanese supermodel. It's not like a whimsical, cute adventure anymore like the old games were. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly. They take themselves too seriously. They're not funny. Like, go play the old FF. Go play the FF7 and it's funny. Like, it's just... It's got moments where everything is just stupid and ridiculous, but it's not meant to be serious all the time, like other certain games are. There's nothing cute about... Like, the Final Fantasy 1 to 6 are really cute little JRPGs. I always enjoy a character with imperfections. Yeah. They opened a studio in Honolulu, became too expensive and complicated, a bunch of projects, movie and 13 included, I think. I didn't know that. I thought they were just based in Japan. I like it. I wonder who these people are. Is there a Wikipedia article somewhere? Like a wiki article for who these people on the posters are? But yeah, the question again is like, which Final Fantasy do you start with? And it's like, I don't really know. Maybe like the remake of 7? I haven't played it though. There was Final Fantasy movies. There's been...
Wait, don't move.
I see.
There's been a few Final Fantasy movies, hasn't there?
On both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah, Google Advent Children.
This entire shit.
And then watch Advent
Sounds
Children.
about right.
Watch the whole
I'm
thing.
not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing?
I know this. Everyone knows this. Where's it once? Yeah, there was Advent Children as well, if you like FF7. Hello, Levronte. Have you played Crisis Core? It's funny, it came out... Crisis Core came out for the PS... Was it the 5 or the 4 fairly recently? And me and Kale tried to play it, but honestly, we were so bored. It was so boring. Where's the one of these? I can't remember. I've got them all. I've got 2 of them, right? Yeah. There's one down there. Yeah. I didn't like Crisis Core, basically is my answer. I was pretty bored. I can see it working on like a PSP when it came out. Similar to Peace Walker, but playing on a PS4 or 5 was fairly bored. Theoretically, MGS2 have only 2 hours of gameplay. If you blast for everything, yeah. It's pretty short. I mean, all the Metal Gear games are short if you just blast through the story. The story is great, but the gameplay looks garbage. It is, I agree. I mean, that's kind of what I hear about it as well, is the story's good. But they didn't... Again, they made a modern version of Crisis Core, or an updated version, and they didn't change the gameplay. It's the same PSP gameplay. It's funny, I remember on the DVD of Advent Children, it came with like a... To catch you up on the story of Final Fantasy, it came with like something like a 2-hour long video of someone just playing through Final Fantasy 7 on the PS1 and skipping for all the, like, going for all the cutscenes, and there was no voice acting or anything. It was someone's basically let's play of FF7 with the cutscenes clipped together on the DVD as like an extra. They made a MGS 3DS port with Peace Walker engine. Is it on the Peace Walker engine? I've never played that 3DS version of MGS3. I do have a 3DS though. Rising Revengeance is a bootleg Grey Fox game. You're right, it is. Maybe they realized like, oh, we've killed off Grey Fox and everyone loves Grey Fox. we're gonna have to make Raiden into the successor to Grey Fox. So we're gonna make him into a cyborg ninja, but he's not going to be as cool. There's also, if you want to play more FF7 related games, there's also Dirge of Cerberus, which is about Vincent. Nobody ever talks about Dirge of Cerberus. I don't really know why. Are you gonna make MGS4 shorts? Yes. When the Master Collection Volume 2 comes out and it's got MGS4 on it, I will make shorts on MGS4. I am not plugging in my PS3 to play MGS4. Going to Grey Fox, but Kojima passed the game partner games and Kojima on Grey Fox, but they said Raiden and Kojima is in canon. Really? Heard of Dirge of Cerberus? Yeah, I remember when Dirge of Cerberus came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it's a new Final Fantasy VII game. It's going to be amazing." Oh, no. We have sealed the and I'm pretty sure the reviews for it back then were like pretty mediocre. Because I don't think it's very good. But everyone played it because it's FF7.
The Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been.
I don't remember what was wrong with it.
Aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
For the time, I thought it was fun.
Yes, sir.
We had a friend that is really into Final Fantasy, even still, and I'm pretty sure he liked it. Felt like DMC. I thought it was like a third-person shooter, almost. If I remember. It's funny that they don't re-release that game.
Who goes there?
Bye-bye. They really wanted to show off that you could shoot in first person. For this technology. It's a shame it's not there. That was funny. He ran straight into that. I think the MGS3 Nightmare Guy Savage was prototype for Rising. You mean the dream that you have? Yeah. It could be. I mean, it's very, yeah, sort of similar, right? I don't know why they don't put that dream sequence bit in the collections. A bootleg Grey Fox, that's a good way of looking at it. Sun God See. Don't know how to say it.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Oh, is that why they removed it? Because it... Okay. I didn't realize that. That makes more sense, actually.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
I don't know if anyone's familiar with Outer Heaven Network. They stream Metal Gear all the time on Twitch.
It's taking longer than I expected.
One of the guys that streams there does an incredible Ocelot impression. It's so perfect.
To change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
The Austin in Metal Gear 2 is so much better than just one.
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You sure? I'm not sure if I agree with that, Vincent.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
If the deck is
Intruder to the
they
left.
have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys.
Virtual's got it
The
right.
weapons won't do me much
Both are
good
great.
here.
Hello,
Can
Mr.
you
X.
see Metal Gear?
Nice to see you again.
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent
I don't like
arrivals
Metal
wanna
Gear Solid
blast their
5
way
because
through the Marine
it's not the real
fleet.
Snake.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not
I have
really
warmer
much, that's
feelings for
sure.
Solid Snake than I do for Big Boss.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype.
Hello, Shui
Now
Maximus.
do your thing and take pictures that speak
Nice to see
louder
you
than the
again.
government's
You were here last
plausible
time, right?
denials.
I think.
We need 4 shots.
Shui.
Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Sure was.
All right.
You get a funny scene if you
There's
play with the
actually one
projector.
little thing.
Yeah.
Just spit it out.
I know what you
I'm
mean.
used to things going
I know
wrong.
what you're getting
It
at.
looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
We could do it if you want.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the
Remember when
encryption protocol
drones
for our
or
burst
UAVs were called
transmission for now.
ciphers? Those were the
What I want
days.
to do is use a different method for
Metal
sending
Gear Solid
these
5
photos
should have
just
been
in
called
case.
Metal Gear
Instead of
Catfish.
using the codec?
I have a lot of
Exactly.
interesting
There's a
opinions about
workstation in the
MGS5
southeast corner of the block where Metal
that
Gear
I'm sure
is
somebody
housed.
will get upset if I start
I've
talking
made
about it.
arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overrode a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Sure. Why bother with anything that complicated?
Only if you
No,
want
it's
to.
pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera. Split the files.
Don't
and
talk
encrypt
about it.
them
We all feel the same
individually.
way. I don't know about
The data
that,
packets can then masquerade
MWO.
as-
I'm not sure.
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done
MGS5
talking.
is a 5 out of 10.
Otherwise they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I
I haven't
have?
played MGS5 The
I
Phantom
hacked into
Menace.
his
The
personal
Phantom
files and
Menace!
took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say
The
you have
Phantom
7 more
Menace!
minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
Yeah, that's what it's
7-minute
called.
time limit, huh?
I need to play 4, so I'm still waiting on
Remember,
Volume
Snake,
2.
just
Yeah.
the photos, okay?
I'm sure. I hope you enjoy
With
The
these kinds
Phantom
of
Menace when you
odds,
get around
I
to it.
won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
This is a pro Spirits Within channel, and it's also a pro Phantom Menace channel. I will have no negative words about the Phantom Menace.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
You've no idea how cool it was in like 1990, when was it, 99, 98, for a new Star Wars movie. To be a little kid and a new Star Wars movie is coming out, it was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, it's definitely the best movie, Mr. X, for sure. Yeah. Do I go on the event here? Or do I just walk? I can't remember. I'm just gonna walk.
The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
99. Like, I remember being at friends' birthday parties, and their birthday party was to go and see The Phantom Menace. And there was so many good games that came out around that time as well, like Star Wars Racer, there was the actual Phantom Menace game, there was Jedi Power Battles. Love the videos, keep up the good. Thank you, DLC Gamer. Thank you, I appreciate it. Had no clue what the plot of the movie was, but it was fun. Yeah, I didn't know either when I was a kid, but there was lightsabers, and that's all that mattered.
Competition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass. especially those with submarine and air background.
My general thoughts of MGS 5 are it's got incredible gameplay, like really, really good gameplay. The story is garbage. And that's more or less my theory summed up. My thoughts summed up.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
The gameplay in that game is flawless. I'm curious to see the MGS Delta Hideo Kojima. Delta could be a disaster, or it could just... It seems like they're just making a straight... I've gone the wrong way. It seems like they're just making a straight, like, updated version of MGS 3. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's the Silent Hill 2 remake to get through first, which is, I think, next week it's out? Or is it this week? It's either this week or next week. Although I don't really fancy paying so much money for it. Ra's al Ghul was so good in the Phantom. Yeah, Razo. Yeah, Oscar Schindler was amazing in the Phantom Menace. Starring role. Yeah, I hope Silent Hill 2 is good as well. Silent Hill is always a winner for October playthroughs. Well, if I get my October marathon Halloween streams going, Silent Hill is definitely on the list.
Metal Gear.
All right, take care, Virtual. Thanks for coming.
It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children.
Phantom Menace, when it came out, it was, again, like, it's a new Star Wars movie, and I was pretty much the perfect age for it. Did you ever play Siren? No, I know what it is, but no, I've never played it. PS2 horror game, right? What's it called? Siren Blood Curse, I think it's called? Why did they skip over Silent Hill 1? I think it's, in their mind, they think... I mean, I'd sort of agree with it. I think Silent Hill 2 is the standout game of the 3 originals. I think that's why they're remaking 2. Marines logo. I'm not paying much attention to this game, I'm being honest. Speak clearly.
I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish.
Was that good? It didn't say good.
Experience the horror of
let's do it again.
Good.
There we go.
I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
I can't remember which photos I need. Is it front, right, front, left, and center? Central?
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray.
Like here?
Our Ray has a sting that never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear next generation nuclear warheads. But even you
sorry, I'm paying attention. I don't want to screw this up. Because I hate doing this part over and over again.
This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
God, what are they gonna do? Chat box. Alright, take care, Sam. See you in a bit. I'm sorry, but you need to shoot another set. Don't say that.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
I remember playing Silent Hill as a 10-year-old in a dark room while by myself playing Silent Hill on PS1. I think MGS, was it MGS1 that came with a Silent Hill demo? I think it was. It came with like a demo disc for the first game. And my parents wouldn't let me play it. They would not let me play the demo. Because it was too terrifying. And it was terrifying. How doesn't Colonel see you? Yeah. People only see like 5 feet in front of them. Yeah, that demo for Silent Hill 1 was awful. Like, I remember my brother and me and my cousins sitting around playing it, trying to finish it. Because it was the school bit. It was the initial part of Silent Hill, and it was the school that you could play through. And it was awful for like, I was very young. Just, it scared us to death. Metal Gear Survive is the best Metal Gear. Sure. Yeah. Do we have any funny photos? I can't remember. I think we have one Japanese lady.
So, any codec moments from you?
That's a shame that it doesn't detect it.
The first image is...
He's playing Integral.
Isn't this that soldier on the deck, Olga? I can't believe you took a picture of her, all things considered. What's next? More of these? Is that all you think about? Hey, what you like is your business. Just get those Metal Gear pictures. And the next one is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
I guess I deleted my
What's
bikini
next?
girl photo.
Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Next up is...
No, I've skipped his dialogue. Sorry. Wait, I need another one? What did I miss? I just won in a radio contest. The game came with the Silent Hill demo. Yeah. Yeah. What did you have to do for the radio contest? I swear I had all the photos. I'm positive I had them all.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. Huh? You haven't taken...
I just want to know which one I need. I can't remember which ones I was right and which one was wrong. Tell me.
Snake, that workstation...
Oh my god, just tell me which photo I need. Can I look for the camera?
Bear that in mind.
Nope. I'm pretty sure I did get the sensor.
Get the prototype on camera. The photos from the right and the left, and the one of the lettering look good. The only one we need is of Metal Gear from the front.
Yeah, you're right.
Good luck.
I guess my front photo wasn't good enough.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to ship. Intruder to the left!
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Hello, Claquette. Claquette, is that how you say it?
New world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
It's funny how as kids you play all these games that you're not supposed to play. The kids still like that? Because I remember sitting around with friends who were like, we were young, like, below 10, playing Silent Hill. I wonder if kids are still interested in playing stuff like that. I assume they are.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Ocelot, you look more polygonal. Got more polygons now.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
Machine.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Can we accept requests in Steam? Have you found me on Steam? Maybe not. They are bombarded by more addictive choices like Roblox and Fortnite, or I am just ignorant, I guess. When I was a kid, I wanted to play games that I wasn't meant to be playing, and watch movies that I'm not supposed to be watching.
Nobody move. Understood.
I mean, if you find me on Steam, I'll accept. Yeah.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Like kids these days like things like Five Nights at Freddy's. What age rating is Five Nights at Freddy's? I can't imagine it's very young. But kids still want to play these things, I assume.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
I bolted out of the room while playing Resident Evil 1 for the first time, you know, assuming the first zombie. The original Resident Evil, the PS1 version, or the remake?
Is there a point to this sad
I'd say watching high-rated movies when you're young is good character building. That's what we're looking at, yeah.
The United States of America.
Yeah, good character building.
The technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian. Developed
I remember when I got Hitman 2, my mom wasn't happy.
What do you intend to do?
I remember when South Park came out, my parents wouldn't let me watch it. Like the very first like season of South Park was in like 98, 99, around there. My parents would not let me watch it. I had a friend that would not. His parents wouldn't let him watch Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was their threshold of this is too scary.
Yes. Return.
West hallway in the police station. Terrible. West hallway in the police station. Resident Evil. Yeah.
How's that possible?
It's funny. Resident Evil 2 was the first one I played, and the moment I played Resident Evil 2, I was like, I need to have all these games now. I can blame my friend for showing me Resident Evil 2 when I was like 9, and he Lucas at 15. I was watching Blade when I was like 6. That's very young for Blade. That's incredibly young.
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
My mom let me touch Blade too. Did you play as Leon or Leon? Leon, definitely. Claire doesn't get interesting weapons. The bolt gun that Claire gets is terrible. It's so rubbish.
Damn you!
Hello, Spin Doctor. How are you doing? I remember being like 8 or 9 and my dad showing me Full Metal Jacket, the Stanley Kubrick movie. Only the beginning, only the boot camp section, not any of the Vietnam section, just the boot camp. And that ends with a guy shooting himself in the head. Spoilers. You didn't have to correct that somewhere. I knew what you were talking about. But yeah, the liquor and the cutscene with the liquor. I'm great, Spin Doctor. I'm glad you're well. The boot camp is the best part. Yeah, I agree. It is the best part. Would you show that to an 8-year-old? I don't know about that. When Mr. X shows up. Yeah. You don't see Mr. X though until the B scenario, so you don't really see him on your first playthrough. Do you remember Team Buddies on PS1? I used to... Team Buddies? No, I've never heard of that. So that one of my brothers I say sometimes looks like Private Pile. That's mean. That's really horrible. Why would you say that? Looks like Private Pile. I mean, everyone thinks that about the Full Metal Jacket, right? Everyone says, oh, the beginning's really cool, and then the Vietnam section is not as good. I wouldn't show an 8-year-old probably. Nah. Probably not. Snake! Here we go. It's been a while, brother.
Who are you? You know who I am.
You also say a little like the Kingpin from Daredevil.
Liquid? Not so young anymore, eh?
Is it really the same actor? I didn't realize. When can we expect the Soul Reaver remasters? They're coming in December, I think. Like December something. This December. I'm very excited. I know it's your old friend with double mirror. Yeah, it's funny. Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
I assume that's you that sent the friend request just then? How did you find me? How do you find people on Steam? Some people say I look like Dan Aykroyd. I hope you mean young Dan Aykroyd, because Dan Aykroyd's like an old man now. You mean like Ghostbusters Dan Aykroyd, I assume. Wow, and that's dedication. Yeah, I look like Bill Murray, but current day Bill Murray, not old Bill Murray. Alright, take care. See you next time for the next stream, which probably is going to be tomorrow. Although it might be an earlier start tomorrow than this. We'll see. I really miss when Eagle Raptor made cartoons, animations. It's sad that he stopped. But I guess Game Grumps was too profitable and probably less work. I liked Game Grumps when it first came out, when a lot of people say this. I liked it when John was on it.
We have a problem.
Just typed Adam as Steam and it just came up on Google. That's scary. I don't know if I like being that findable so easily. I sound like Tony Soprano and I look like old school Dan Aykroyd. With John, yeah. I also miss when Hot Diggity Demon did animation, but he's doing well now streaming. I think that guy did like Mega 64 animations back in the day. He did like 3 animations for him. That's the only way I know that guy. Streaming is too much hard work. Not streaming, sorry, doing animation. Animation's too much hard work. It's not worth it for people.
Snake!
Like Eagle Raptor was the king of animation for a long time, and he just stopped completely. I don't think he does any of it now. Very little return. Yeah. I tried to make Flash animations back in college. All the Newgrounds Legends. Yes, exactly. I uploaded my crappy animations to Newgrounds, and they got removed because they were too crappy. Newgrounds used to have like, you had to meet a certain quality criteria to upload animations to, and my animation was subpar and they wouldn't let it on the website. I see it. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I did show my Steam.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
It was probably in the time when like bandwidth was an issue and storage was an issue for them. They didn't just want like a flood of crappy animations from teenagers. Because they were crappy. I'll be honest, they were terrible. Like really basic. They were animated, but they were incredibly big. They were just like funny jokes from my friends, right? But they were like,
yes.
I don't know. I just wanted somewhere to put them.
Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful.
I don't even know what people animate with these days because Flash is dead. I'm not sure.
I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course.
Exactly.
Mr.
Yeah.
President.
Newgrounds is still going though. I think. I haven't been on there in a while.
Snake!
And that's the tanker. We did it. We did the tanker. I used to love Newgrounds. It was the coolest website. My controller's turned itself off. You. Oh yeah, I'd love to give Siren a chance, Mr. X. I like horror games. I like anything that's like even vaguely Resident Evil, like a good old Newgrounds porn games. All the migrate. What do people animate with these days? Does anyone know? Like what software people use?
Snake, do you remember?
Because back in my day, it was Macromedia Flash.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker.
Before it was Adobe Flash, it was Macromedia Flash.
Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that albino black sheep. Why does that sound familiar?
Big shadow.
What is it? Is it a website with Flash
I
games?
hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shells become a landmark,
You
a
guys,
symbol of environmental
animation,
protection.
fatality and fail. I don't remember that. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Classic Flash game site.
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist.
Is anyone old enough to remember Mad Blast? Madblast.com.
It's a highly trained group.
Now that was a classic Flash animation site. Stick Death, yes, Mr. X. I loved Stick Death. We used to go on Stick Death all the time and watch Super Beast. There was the Super Beast series of Stick Death animations. They were so basic again, and it would you would open the animations and it would take like half an hour to load. It was great. Play tower defense with the ants. Don't remember that. Super Beast of the Monster Truck. Yeah. It was the first time I heard Rob Zombie music. Stick Death. That's the Super Beast animations. Yeah. That's old school. Talking about Stick Death. Stickman's the goat of Flash anime. Yeah. I mean, it's just what you do. Mad Blast was like, it was around when 9/11 happened. They used to upload loads of like political animations, like like Bin Laden animations and things like that, like U.S. election animations.
In other words, the Bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst
like parodies of songs about like the Taliban.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists.
I miss these days of the internet when it was just acceptable racism. I don't know if they were racist. It was like just making fun of Bin Laden, basically. Most of them were making fun of Bin Laden. But it was like around the time of 9/11.
Is this a joint effort? No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Simpler times, indeed.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Pick up the shaver. Shaver?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence.
This didn't translate to the way we thought it did. No.
Wanted to get in badly.
But
that's not possible.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. I'll leave it at that.
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
Shaver? I'm not sure what you mean.
Just a precaution.
There's Wild West times in the Flash animations era. Yeah.
Raiden. All right, Raiden.
Pre-social media days. Or if there was social media, it was very primitive, like Bebo.
Missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that
Plus,
part.
will appear shave later on.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small
Yahoo chat rooms. Do you remember what was it called? It was like Yahoo Answers.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
I think Yahoo Answers is dead. Everyone used to get their advice from Yahoo Answers.
Section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area.
Like MGS3 when he takes off his helmet and he's wearing a Raiden mask. Yeah. And there's the trailer for MGS4 where it's Raiden and Snake and who's going to be the main character. Yeah, yeah, it did sound like they added that part after. It sounded weird.
It protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
It was definitely different, for sure.
On my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs
Core of early 2000s, yeah, exactly.
They call this the skull
What other websites did I go on in the early 2000s? Let me think.
Appropriate somehow.
What did
the
I go
hatch
on?
with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Only for hard mode and HD, but the original ports
main mission objectives.
It's not April 30th. I'm sorry. Is the bomb already here? Can't see it. What websites did people go on when they were kids? Do you remember Battlon.com? Does anyone remember Adventure Quest? I met a lot of my friends at school by playing Adventure Quest. Why does it say Metal Gear Solid 2 Guns of Patriots here? Or Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots? It's kind of strange. Something in the water? Is there?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94
Yes, it was Vincent.
And a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Definitely not. Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their
I didn't even know there was a shaver in this
They
game.
must have
Period.
made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Let's have a look at the water. I'm trusting you, Leverante. Leverant. Is there an item here? Horrible swimming animations. Controls.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic control.
Again, weird voice acting. Can't really see very well. Is there an item here somewhere? Oh, there. What is it? Thermal goggles. Okay. I think I knew that. Adventure Quest, and wasn't it like the successor of Tibia? No, it was not the successor of Tibia. It was like a Flash RPG. Tibia. Never played Tibia. I know what Tibia is, but I've never played it. Yeah, you're right, Vincent. It makes sense. In original MG2, that sign is not there. Which sign? The Metal Gear 2 Sons of Patriots thing.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Get real. Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area.
Yeah, I wonder why they added that.
All out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID, but for now, you can take advantage of the situation.
The S3
and get
project
to
stands
work.
for Solid Snake
There's
Super
a
Mario.
terminal in front of the elevator, a node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd.
Nerd.
Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be
I mean, I
blue.
didn't
Each area
figure out
has
what
at
these
least one.
AIs are initials, what the initials mean either.
Just push the action button in
I
front
know
of
now.
the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node.
Can you name all the
procedure before those
AIs off the top of your
gain
head?
consciousness.
GW,
If they spot you,
JD.
you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Is there two more? I can't think what they are. TJ maybe? Thomas Jefferson? Or, I'm trying to think. We don't really learn American history here. For obvious reasons. We're still mad. We're still mad about it. Michael Jordan, Vanilla Ice. He's... No, don't be silly. John Doe. JD's John Doe, right? It's not a president. Put the name as EUD. Every VR mission, really? I didn't know that. Sorry, I should have done that, Pedro, but it doesn't matter now.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should
America
be
ain't got a
functioning
history.
now.
I don't know about that.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel.
Mr. X, I will be streaming probably early tomorrow. It's the 1st of October, so I'm going to start my Halloween marathon scary extravaganza. So if you're interested in the original... Sorry, it's going to be Resident Evil Remake tomorrow. So if you're interested in Resident Evil Remake, I will be streaming it tomorrow.
It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
Probably earlier than this,
Shell's
though.
layout map should now be available after
If that
touching the
works.
start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for
You can just watch the VOD if you
and a
can,
panelist
if you really
work
want
on
to.
the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Oh no, it's
Jack,
Rose.
can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Yeah, I really want to do
what
like
the
a
hell is going
stream
on?
marathon for
Meet the
Halloween.
mission analyst. She'll be overseeing
That's
the
my
data
plan.
saving and support.
Why her?
So we'll see. Probably
The
like
Foxhound
weekdays,
analyst
like
that was
Monday to
supposed
Friday.
take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training
Alright, take care,
performance in
Mr.
and
X.
out, but
See you later.
sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
Exactly. You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be
Definitely
met,
not.
Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack.
You're a real
But that means,
egotistical
Colonel,
woman.
that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field
You're a real
personnel for me to
egotistical
track.
woman.
His safety comes first to me, not the mission.
You're a
And
real
because of that,
egotistical woman.
I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication.
Why is this the
you
only
have with
game that
him,
has the
Colonel.
triggers
Given
that
the
make little voice
circumstances,
lines?
You're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
Whatever.
I'd like to make a
Whatever.
request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration
I love
of the
Raiden
mission,
Cameron's voice
could
acts in
you
this
call
game.
him that?
Me too, yeah.
Yes, sir.
They screwed Quinton Flynn, who's Raiden's
Let me know when you're ready to
voice
turn
actor.
on
They
a
screwed him
save.
over so badly.
Proprietary save
He did a lot of
frequency
work for
is
Blizzard, like Warcraft,
140.96.
and there was a bunch of fake allegations that were brought against him
frequencies.
that were just were not actually real,
Do you know what
and they
day it is
completely
tomorrow?
removed him from the
April
game.
30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
But it is
I
Blizzard,
can't
so
remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
Realistically speaking, there's no way you can go into a real-life mission when all your training was in virtual reality. Not with the VR we have right now. Yeah, so Quinton Flynn did literally nothing wrong, and they completely got rid of his voices from Warcraft.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Even after it came out that it's all nonsense, they still didn't reinstate him.
You must stay out of sight.
But yeah, like you're saying, no, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. Yeah, this isn't a sneaking mission. I'll say that right now. This is a shoot everybody mission.
The terrorists call themselves
That's why I disparaged for a while. That's awful.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader,
I think it was even proven in like a court that he was innocent.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Who is he in Kingdom Hearts?
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR.
He was a pretty iconic character in Warcraft.
Extra sharp until you can find a node to log in
and they just completely got rid of him.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on
Yep,
Struts
elite
B
stealth
and
game as
C.
Americans. Not a chance.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on Strut B.
I don't know. Maybe someday I'll do a European Extreme.
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
I've never really played Kingdom Hearts.
Like
I know that
connected end on end.
Oh no.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of Titus. Titus is voice actor. Somebody
shell
else.
1 at the moment.
Or Tidus, not
First,
Titus.
Get to a node.
According to Square
Log
Enix,
into
it's
the network.
Tidus, which sounds stupid. Got what memorized? The big shell?
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command.
Exactly.
And the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Can make a Ghost Hunter game with photograph for Octagon and save Snake and abandon Shadow Moses from Liquid.
I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
You can be a Ghost Hunter in MGS1. Kind of.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get...
I get it, Raiden. You don't need to explain this. Real MGS pros like time their strangulation sounds to not go for it. No, I'm not, absolutely not going for non-lethal. No. It's too late. It's like nearly 1 AM here. I can't do an only for run right now. Sorry. MGS2 is just a great version of MGS1.
Watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will.
What's that supposed to mean? I know. Sorry, it's just tutorial calls. I can't be bothered. Everyone knows. Are you gonna move? Does he not move, this guy? I thought he did. I thought he patrolled up the side. Guess not. Mm-hmm. You're gonna see, mister. Turn around, please. I swear these two like patrol like parallel to each other. I guess not. How did he kick me in that cartwheel? This was a very good looking game when it came out, for sure. It blew people's mind. But there are a lot of cutscenes if you actually watch them. It just said my chat disconnected for a second then. Can you hear me? Hello? It's disconnecting my chat. It's saying... Okay, my internet's not dying. Okay. That's weird. MGS Twin Snakes is in this one with the new mechanics. Twin Snakes is such like a Frankenstein of the game. So is Vamp killing their own soldiers? No, these are the SEAL members, right? The SEAL team. Unless you consider, no, there is enemies for sure. If you play MGS Twin Snakes map on MGS2, it will be the same.
Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
So, like weekly, I put up like maybe 1 or 2 polls on the channel. I don't know if people like the polls. You must have seen... People will have seen the polls, I assume that I do. The little multiple choice polls. I can't think of a new poll to do. So if anyone has a poll idea, I would appreciate it. It doesn't have to be Metal Gear Solid. It could be... It could be I Like Democracy, yeah. More Star Wars this stream. It doesn't have to be Metal Gear. I just need an interesting poll for this week. And I couldn't think of anything today when I was trying to think of one. We've done favorite Ocelot, I think. We did favorite snake, and then we did favorite Ocelot.
What are you?
And I think people chose MGS3 Ocelot. But yeah, the polls I do on the channel get so many votes. Like, I think that Ocelot one got like 33,000 votes, which is ridiculous. Replacing Snake with Dante.
Get down.
It only works if you've got the favorite voice of Snake. Gee, I wonder who will win that poll. I'm sure lots of people will be voting for Kiefer Sutherland. It's funny, sometimes you make a poll and you know before you're making it what the outcome's going to be. It's like I did polls for like boss fights in MGS1, and I sort of knew that people would choose Mantis at the end of it all. Like, what's the best boss fight in MGS1? Favorite female protagonist? Do you mean in general? You can only have 4 options, so you have to think about that as well.
You smell like... Are you? It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Shoot him!
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
A third Snake VA.
With the president.
Be right there.
Who are we counting? Are we counting Big Boss in MGS4? Are we counting the Japanese voice actor as well? Quiet or Eva? The monkey game. Ape Escape. Is that a different voice actor?
I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin.
Like you could do that. Yeah, you could do favorite female Metal Gear character. Or you could do like hottest MGS character. I think I've done that already.
Are you a Navy SEAL?
I think I've done this. I've done this poll. I've done this poll for MGS1. It's like, who was the best female character? It was like Meryl, Sniper Wolf, Naomi, or Mei Ling.
Have I seen you before?
I think with the options. And then people in the comments will say, "Oh, where's Nastasha?" And it's like you can't have a 5th option, sadly.
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking Mission 60.
When you say monkey game, you mean the MGS3 Ape Escape thing, right?
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
All the snakes. Most useless inventory item. I thought about doing that as a video
so
at one point.
So you're saying that
like,
VR training is some kind of mind control?
Yeah, what's the most useless item in MGS1? And it's probably the night vision goggles. If I think about it.
Nanomachines.
An Ape Escape game with Big Boss.
What about the president?
I didn't know
Looks like
that.
they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
The cigarettes might be it, but the cigarettes actually serve a purpose in certain parts of the game, right? More so than the night vision goggles, which I don't think are useful anywhere.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Unless I'm missing something that I can't think of.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking
There's a few funny
freak.
calls with Pliskin here.
That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of
There he is, Fat Man,
Dead
the
Cell
man himself.
arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2
Did he
years
die
ago.
though? Fat Man voice actor? That's sad.
You mean
When
the
did he die?
incident that made this big shell necessary in the first
I
place?
had no idea.
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
Was it recent?
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Another Solidus's voice actor is dead. I can't remember his name.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members
John
to hold
Saigon.
down.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. You know these games better than I do, and
you came in alone to boot?
Vincent.
Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
He died of laughing and growing fat. You shouldn't say that.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
What if there was more Solidus somewhere? What if they make a new game and it's Solidus? Oh, I'm kidding. Idea, don't worry. Laughing and growing fat. Yeah. He died in a rollerblading accident. President Johnson died as well.
Aren't you going to answer him?
I mean, how old is like what's he called? The Colonel's voice actor. What's his name? His name is
I need a few more minutes.
Oh, it's not coming to me. He must be pretty old at this point. He's been voice acting
It's
for years.
141.80.
141.80.
Paul Eden. Paul Iding. Yeah.
I've been briefed
Iding.
on this
Eding.
plant's layout.
However you say it.
If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using
Yeah, Paul. He's still alive, but he must be pretty old at this
I
point.
can patch into your frequency.
I would guess. Like he was in like Diablo in the first Diablo game.
Hey,
that's like
what's your name?
96, 97.
Raiden.
67. Okay, he's younger than I thought he was.
Makes up for the boring
I
one
thought he'd be
my
way
parents
older than that. I thought he'd be like near 80.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Americans are lucky. You can go to like conventions and see all these people and meet them. OG Transformers, yeah, I think I knew that. We're doing the calls first. So he's like sleeping, but I think you can call him still. Oh, what's his frequency? I've forgotten. Is it Miller's? So it's 14180, thank you. It's great having a chat here and I can just say a question and you'll immediately tell me what the answer is.
He's asleep? How much longer is this guy gonna sleep? Wish I were that relaxed. He's still sleeping.
Liquid.
Huh?
This is definitely a short. I think if you call the Colonel as well, he talks about it.
You've acquired some rash.
No. One call.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10.
No.
Colonel, who are dead?
No. I swear he comments on Snake.
Someone mentioned the name Vamp.
I see you've acquired a gun.
Does he say Merrill?
Pliskin gave it to me.
Don't trust that man. But the gun itself seems all right. However, it's not equipped with a suppressor. If you fire it, the noise will be loud enough to alert any enemy personnel within hearing distance to your presence. Infiltration is the art of making your presence invisible. Try not to end up in a situation.
Don't think this is the call I want.
How much longer is it?
Raiden.
Think you can shoot that thing?
No. What if you call him now? Oh, it says Merrill quietly. Okay. Snake's awake, but he's sleeping on the codex still. That's funny. Oh no, he's not. He's just staring at you. That's okay. God, there's so many cutscenes. Like, we're gonna go through the store and there's another cutscene.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
No.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
Get real. That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
Found a bomb right there.
Talk
yeah,
to me.
but
I'd rather
you can't disarm it,
figure
right?
out.
Yeah.
It's important.
Not yet.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
You talk about not knowing what it
Tomorrow
is,
seems
did he?
more
Let's try.
appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission?
Guys, we need to play
I'm
When
gonna finish
September
this thing
Ends by Green
tomorrow,
Day.
No matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to
Because it's
help
about
you.
to happen.
Rose, there's something
Well, it
I
has
want you
happened
to
to me.
do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll
Definitely
contact you
not.
as soon as I find out something.
Let's have a look at the bomb. Who do you call? Colonel? I assume?
That's a transformer board over there. You can open and close the door by pushing the action button when you're in front of the door. That's a transform.
Okay. It can't be Pliskin, so... I don't know. Are these Rose?
That's a trans...
Are you sure, Vincent? Are you making this up?
What's up, Jack?
Why did he say?
Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've gotten used to it. I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
Powerful.
Not quite. It's not women that are strong. It's me.
Just as long as I can count on you.
Actually, that's not true. It still scares me to death. But I'll be strong.
What's up with this
I'll
guy?
try. For
It's
you.
not like I ran.
Good luck.
What if we shoot it? What happens? Okay.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
What was that? See that effect just then? Oh, it's like the voltage thing. Okay, well. Never mind. I believe you, Vincent. I do. Somehow, some way, someone will comment on that bomb. Are you ready for some duds?
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Surely you know. Surely you've been briefed on the mission. Queen.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Love how it's just a little page that she never noticed. Maybe she thought it was like something else. Like, I don't know. Oh, here we go.
A dud!
There it is.
Today is another bad day.
How can a president get kidnapped so
Is
easily?
there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Isn't he in on it? Best line reading. It's perfect. Dud guy. What's Dud guy doing these days? What other games has Dud guy been in? Okay, I'm not that good. I don't know that voice actor. He surely has an IMDb page. This one SEAL team member.
Sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire,
it's funny that they chose a Harrier as the jet. I wonder why. Because I'm pretty sure by like the time of this game coming out, Harriers were pretty old aircraft.
Get a hold of yourself.
I'm not an aircraft expert, but Harriers are fairly old jets, right?
But
then we'll be a jet expert, a jet fighter expert.
They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger.
I don't think anyone
yes,
flies Harriers these
but
days.
They need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate.
His delivery reminds me of South Park's Butters.
Generations. Raiden, we've
a little bit, yeah. I see it. I see it.
The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait.
You can't say Butters as like an English person, because if I say Butters, because Americans say Butters, and it sounds right, but if I say Butters, it doesn't sound right.
He was supposed to stand by on
I could say Butters,
according to their mission plan.
which sounds even stupider.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
I don't know, Ace Combat fans would know the status of Harriers. They would, yeah.
They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried.
I only ever played Ace Combat 2.
It's like
didn't play any of the other ones.
It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose.
Gotta say Butters with a high register like Buzz. If you want to say his name, you gotta say it the American way, which is Butters. Butters, or it doesn't sound right.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Right. You're needed on Strut C.
What are we doing now? Oh, it's Stillman. Oh god, this Stillman cutscenes are so dry. Takes forever. Can Brits say purple burglar alarm? Yes. It's Scott, yeah, Scott's struck with that. I can say it. Purple burglar alarm. You just break it down. Purple burglar alarm. It's debatable. First Harrier flight date is 1967 as per Google. Yeah, it's a really old VTOL aircraft. Alright, that's a pass. Who are you to say who can say what? Leave me alone. The Dud guy must be one of the guys Neil Ruster's Bradley Baker. Dude, Jesus Christ. Bradley Baker, Dean Schofield, Jeff. Yep, now the task is to track them all down and ask them, were you the Dud guy? No, one of those was also in Skyrim. That's interesting.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They'll be on Cameo, right?
They're all dead.
All of them?
Can I do a poll? Should we skip these cutscenes with Stillman?
Did I tell you you could move?
It just takes so long. If you think we should skip the Stillman cutscenes, press 1. If you think we shouldn't, press 2.
What's your name?
My name is Peter.
It's pretty dry, right? Am I wrong?
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head.
1, thank you. 2. Okay, so we're skipping right now. 1 is winning. 1 is still winning.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody.
I wouldn't mind if it didn't take a million years, but it takes so long to get through.
Wiped off the map thanks to me.
And it's not that interesting.
All I lost was this leg.
I'm sorry, Spin Doctor, but you're losing the vote right now.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
We're skipping. We're doing it.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe.
We'll do this though.
Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never
We have Spin Doctor's blessing. 1 for now, reserving the right to change. Reserving the right to change. Okay.
All you have to do is follow
You don't have a lot of
directions.
time to reserve
You
the
will,
right
of
though.
course, keep
It's almost
your
over.
identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's
Why
probably
don't you
something
do
the
it?
SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Stillman's voice acting is like the ASMR for me.
You can do this.
It's
Trust me.
Yeah,
You
it's a
haven't
dark
had
sheet, right?
bomb
It's the same
disposal
guy.
training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
I mean, I can take some calls
for this.
with him,
You
Spin
know
Doctor, if you really want me to.
How about it,
If you
kid?
need that
Got the results in yet?
can't say it, ASMR treatment.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't
Can't skip
actually be
this.
dismantling the bomb.
Here you go.
That's not for amateurs.
Grey Fox, yeah.
What we'll try
Don't know why
here
they changed
instead
Grey
is a
Fox in
temporary
Twin
freezing
Snakes.
measure.
They did.
Here, look at this.
Can British people say ASMR? Yes. Yes, we can. I'm just
This is a
word
C4
salad right now. ASMR. Butters ASMR. Purple burglar
It's live.
alarm.
You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
Need to hear him leaving
If
the
we
church
had
like
the
George.
manpower, I'd recommend
George
complete
Costanza?
disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomb will
Melons.
choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
You
Is
get a
there
special
anything that'll
boost
help
if you
us
look at
locate the
Snake at
bombs?
the breath
Here,
scene.
Take this with you.
Brief scene?
It's what they call an ion mobility
What brief
spectrometer.
scene?
It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye
The
on
one
the
with
radar.
Solidus and Arsenal gear.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I'm trying to think where you...
I
When he
know
gets
Fat
strangled, you
Man
mean?
well. I know how into his own
Skip. Sorry. Sorry, Spin Doctor.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff?
I didn't
on
know
the
that if you
radar?
look at Snake.
That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
Skip. Sorry. There we go. We're gonna skip every Emma Emmerich call as well, and piece of dialogue. No, I'm just kidding. Brett doesn't care about Stillman's arc. We all know Stillman's arc at this point. So I was about to shoot that bomb. That was stupid. It's definitely late. Okay. Bye-bye. Which is the best way to go around? Probably this way, maybe? I hope I'm remembering where all the bombs are in my head. Oh, the box, I forgot. He has like a million layers to his box. There's a camera there. There's more important things than Stillman right now. Sorry. That's just the way it is. I don't have my sound. When do you get the tranquilizer gun? It's in the armory. Oh god.
Who's there?
I have to start shooting.
Who's there? There's someone else here. Send backup ASAP.
Yeah. How am I not missing? How am I not hitting? Sorry. Excuse me. Is there anywhere to hide in this room? I don't think there is. I'll just line them up and shoot them. Kind of. I have the aim of an old man, I swear. Yeah, so the sneaking runs out the window now. You said that last time about the watch. More like Submariner. I want the machine. The nerd. They got it in Invasion? Nope. Whatever. Yeah, I think it was last stream, and somebody definitely told me, and I assume it was you. I should probably try and actually hide, rather than stand there like a lemon. I really need the Trident gun. It makes everything easier. Where are you going? Weak detail. Where are you going? Going up? Still want the nerd. Yeah, there's a bunch of like like wigs to unlock as well, right? Like different colors. Although I don't know how you get them. I assume, is it VR? Maybe you get them from? Is this guy gonna see me on the top? Yes, yes he is.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Dog tags for wigs, okay. There's one in this room actually as well. Is there already one on the Harrier already? Or does it come later? No, it's already there now.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja, complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Me too.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out then.
Freeze!
Yeah, they do different things, don't they, the wigs?
You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died.
You look
Watch
lost.
yourself with her. She's a tough one.
I hope this bomb's already here. I think it is. I should really get this silenced. M9 just makes life better. Where is it? Right in front of me. Blind. Nope. Isn't there some glasses you can unlock as well? Like sunglasses? They're not even sun, they're like orange glasses, right? Box 5. Sunglasses for Raiden and Snake for cutscenes in your third playthrough. Okay. Are you Googling this, or do you just know? Because if you just know, that's impressive. I watched a video. Okay. That works too.
There's somebody there.
I really wish I had the trunk gun. I can't really. I'm gonna go get it. And it just makes life better. And I'll come back. You see the mines with thermals? Yes, yes you can.
Be careful. There are claymore mines around there.
Whatever. Who is this?
Stealth-equipped claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Use the mine
Identify
detector.
yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X.
Mr. X, he's not in chat anymore.
Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Let's get some claymores. Only really need the middle row. Oh. Some of these guard positions are ridiculous. Where can I go? Shush, but probably go upstairs. Whatever. Nope. I'm screwed.
Over there.
Chat disconnected again. Can you hear me? Hello? Especially that one, the hand sight. Can anyone else see the chat DCing like that? Or is it just me? That's a lot of guards. I'm just gonna die, I think. This is a cut bomb. Kill me. Yeah, my chat. Yeah. I did DC for 1 sec.
What's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
I don't know what's going on. Maybe my internet isn't stable enough or something. Very strange.
Nothing here.
Do you think AI Rose would be really sad? I don't think that's AI Rose at this point, right? I think that's the real Rose, and then she gets replaced. Was it always AI Rose?
There's somebody there. Huh?
Can I do this? Please let me do this. Nope. It'd help if it didn't miss. What car do I have? One. They were both the AI the whole time. I don't think they were. I thought Rose is the actual real Rose at this point. And she gets replaced when she says she's having a baby on Arsenal Gear. Or am I wrong? I could very well be wrong, honestly. But that's what I thought. That's the AI becoming obvious. She gets... Yeah, I thought she got replaced as well.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Just gonna make a pile of guards here. There we go.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased.
What we're doing? Back to the mailing room. Oh, where's the node thing? Is it? It's in one of the rooms. Is it downstairs? Uh-huh. Yep. Bottom left downstairs. Yep. Yep. I always thought Colonel was AI from the beginning, and Rose, yeah, gets replaced when she starts not complying, basically. Yeah.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations, Spin Doctor.
It was right after I transferred to New York.
On the child.
There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then
The Next Generation. Press triangle.
Corridor.
An amazing coincidence.
What, you don't like this Rose call? What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the
Coyotes,
Chrysler
Coyotes,
building from
Jenkins.
120 stories above
You don't like it?
ground.
I felt overwhelmed.
This is the best part of the game.
I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack.
God, isn't
I've
she
taken
so
up your
cool?
time again.
What?
Take care.
Isn't she the coolest? Why did they watch that movie so many times? Why do people play Metal Gear Solid over and over again? The same reason. They just love King Kong that much. They should make a channel on YouTube about King Kong. Facts about King Kong. Where is this? Wait, is there even one on normal on here? Doesn't it change? It might not actually be here. The Jack Black one. That Jack Black King Kong, the bit with the insects in that valley is terrifying. I think you'll know what I'm talking about. I guess there's not one here on this difficulty. That's one of the most horrific things in any movie, is that bit with the giant bugs when they're in the canyon, and then like just grabbing onto everybody. It's awful. Everyone's sleeping. Like, literally every single guard. Just all here. Of course he moves the moment I shoot. She ends that convo so abruptly though. Semi-AI at least. Maybe it's both. Because you're right, it is abrupt. But I just think that's Rose being weird, right? It's not that it's AI, it's just she's a bit of an oddball. Which way do you go? You go down the pipe, right? Can I get it from here? Maybe? No. It's the other pipe, not this one.
This is Raiden.
Sorry. Wait, where do we go now? Oh god, where do I go? It's the bottom of the... We start the game right now? Or is it? No, I need more bombs still. I need the one in the room with Vamp. I need that one. Okay. You can sort of tell I don't know MGS2 as well as I know the first game. No, oops.
There's somebody there.
I know MGS2 by far the most. He's your favorite, right, Vincent? I don't even find a point in buying a PS5 Pro. What is it? What does the PS5 Pro even do? The original PS5, other than I guess make games look better, which might be debatable. What does the Pro and not have a CD drive, like a disc drive? Like, what does it actually do? Because it's pretty expensive, right? I need the note. Yeah, I don't have it. Gotta buy the disc attachment. $700. Do you remember when the PS3 came out and everyone was losing their mind over it costing $599 US? And now we're at the point where we've got $700 consoles. It gets to a point where it's like you may as well buy a computer, a PC, right?
I have the...
Is there any more bombs? My PSI thinks the built-in disk drive is an external drive you can take off. I find it amazing we're at the point where we have separate disk drives that you have to buy as extras. I think that's a bit mental. Probably wait until my PS5 breaks. Do you think the Pro will be the only option eventually? Just as they don't have any intention to build in that feature anymore. It's sad. Yes, the industry is just becoming unsustainable on all fronts. Yeah, we need another crash like the 80s with Atari.
Peter, I have.
It's crazy. It is actually crazy. To me, it's crazy. Like I haven't had a console for so long. I just don't see a lot of the time. I don't see the value proposition. I wish I did. But I kind of like, when I did have consoles, I like having the physical, the actual game, right? As long as I can play Rebirth, it's worth it. But I think Rebirth will eventually be on, I assume you mean Final Fantasy, right? I assume the other parts of it will be on Steam eventually. I would guess. It's just a case of how patient are you, right? You'll never take my consoles and CDs away from me. I've still got my PS1 games from all those years ago. But there is something to having the actual game, like owning it, like actually owning it, a physical copy of it. It is on PC already. Yeah, it's already out. And it's not a full price game either, which is nice. I think it's like, well, for me it's like 40 something pounds. When the discharge breaks, you won't be able to update the PS3 or 4. PS4 or 5, sorry. I guess they just don't see it as like a value. They just don't see a value in having the... They think that so few people will be interested in having a disk drive that they don't need to include it anymore. Which is a pretty wild place to be. But it's kind of true. I mean, do kids care about having physical games?
Right.
Probably not as much, obviously. They didn't grow up with it. They've grown up with tablets and things like that. I don't care, but the games should be cheaper if they are all digital. There was an argument to this a while ago, and I can't remember what it was. Like why digital games are not cheaper. I can't think what it was. Because you're right, you would think it would be cheaper to have a digital game, but it's not the case. You're paying for the convenience, right, of having the game right there ready to go to be downloaded. I'm all, but I can do a bunch of discs to keep track of.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
Get used to not owning your games trend.
For everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report?
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have skipped that. I mean, as long as you put the discs back in the right boxes, you can keep track of them all, right? My brother never put the discs back in the boxes, and it pissed me off.
Raiden, the terrorists.
When's the last time you bought a physical disc?
What?
A long time.
Shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders?
The last time I bought a physical disc.
Stay with your mission objective.
I mean, I have a Switch. It's probably a Switch game, if that counts as a disc. It's like a cartridge, right?
Your first priority.
Because it's physical.
My butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable.
Definitely
I know what
not.
you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No.
Are you longing for a thing you don't even buy?
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
Good point, Spin
I can't
Doctor.
complete this mission by myself.
That man
in a way,
was not
yes.
included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain.
I think if the value if the value proposition of having a console was more obvious, I would want the physical games. But I haven't had a main, like, of Xbox and PlayStation. I've not had a PlayStation since PS3.
Rescue the president. You can start off
Oh yeah,
by
music.
getting to the
Yeah,
upper
music.
level of
Never.
strut A.
I've never ever bought music ever. I'm a collector. I have hundreds of PS4 games. I would like to be a collector as well. If I had the disposable income, I would be collecting PS1 games, I think. I had a disc of Death Stranding because the disc was cheaper. The price in PS Store was a scam. I mean, in that case, yeah. I still buy CDs and cassettes for music. You do not buy cassettes. Come on.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you
No, you don't.
arrived after all. I knew this moment would come.
What's next? You buy VHS as well?
Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off
I don't believe you.
Otherwise, you'll be the
I bought some used cassettes for very cheap. I've got some floppy disks in the drawer somewhere if you want some. I've got a box of floppy disks from like 2000.
This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you?
If you're like an enthusiast, I sort of understand.
Death. My name is Fortune, lucky and
Sometimes I spend like 120 a week on games, but I like to get 2 games for the price of 1.
And without a death to call my own.
Honestly, my strategy of games is
me, please.
pretty much wait for the Steam sales, and that's pretty much it. But even the Steam sales these days aren't that amazing. Steam sales used to be really exciting, but nowadays they're just kind of boring, honestly. There's very rarely something I want that's modern. Although there are things coming up I want, like Monster Hunter Wilds, Silent Hill Remake, Delta. Just playing the old car, that makes sense. Yeah, if there's a practical use for them, I get it. I have a collection of CD or DVD, I don't know, from 2000s. Yeah, I've still got all my DVDs from the 2000s and I don't watch any of them. I'm sure a lot of people are in the same position. Alright, idea. I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good day. When's the time you bought a collector's edition of the game? Collector's edition.
Raiden, Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know?
Look, this is really not a good time for this.
The countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 400 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
The sound mixing here is so terrible. The music's way too loud.
He didn't say.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Steelbook. I got the last collect. Does a digital collector's edition count, or does it have to be physical?
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
2016 Monthly Theory Collector's Edition. It has to be physical, okay.
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical
I've got the
mad bomber now. He's completely
it might be
lost sight of our ideals.
It might be
and with it, his
gosh.
loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul.
Digital Deluxe Edition of Ragnarok.
It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
God.
I expected more of this one. Really.
It was an RPG called Nino Kunai. It was like a Studio Ghibli RPG. I have the physical collector's edition of that because it came with like a a book companion. No Resident Evil chain. No, I wish I had the chainsaw controller, but no, I do not have it. I never committed back in the day. UFC 3, Last of Us 2. If it's not Ni no Kunai, it might be Dark Souls. The original Dark Souls. I have the collectors of. Which is a long time ago. There was when Smash Brothers for Wii U came out, the fourth one. There was a version that came with a GameCube adapter. If that counts as a collector's edition, I'm not sure if it does. But it was in a bigger box.
No, that death was meant for me.
Couldn't go anywhere because of COVID, so I downloaded most of the new games. 2020. Yeah, I liked Ni no Kunai. It was good.
Cheated out of death again.
I know there's a sequel I haven't played.
How long will you force me to live?
It was almost like Pokemon. You captured monsters and used them in the fights. But it came with a wizard's companion that had all the stats of all the monsters in. It was cool. Did you play the second one? No, I did not play the second one.
I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
I don't know if the second one was better. Got a friend that would have put the second one and liked it. Okay. But again, I think it's on Steam.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
Yeah, DLC game of the start of COVID was weird. I remember around that time, like,
once already.
I think the Resident Evil 3 remake came out and Doom Eternal came out around the same time as COVID was starting.
Die twice.
When I think of the start of COVID, I think about Doom Eternal. I don't know why. It was like, I think it was either that week or a week after. And that's when everyone played the new Animal Crossing, and it was a crazy time. Vampires or midichlorians. No more Star Wars. No more Star Wars talk. No, there is mines here. Cool. Thanks, Kojima. Where are we going? The heliport, right?
Freeze!
Fastest way to the heliport is probably this way? I still don't get Vamp and how he doesn't die. Isn't it just nanomachines in the end? Because you're right. I think it feels like they changed the mind halfway through the development of MGS4 as to how Vamp is immortal. It was really hard to buy a PS5, so I just stuck with the PS4 Pro for 3 years. I mean, from what I can tell from people that have PS5, like, there doesn't seem to be any games anyway. Or am I wrong? All I hear is complaints about there's no games on the PS5. I only bought a PS5 to play the Rebirth. Wow. It's like I only buy Nintendo consoles to play Smash Brothers, and that is literally it. There's Spider-Man 2, and there will be Snake Eater, and that's it. Oops. I'm way too far forward.
It's the enemy. I need help.
If you're comfortable buying a console for like for not many games, fair enough. You know? I reckon this was probably the long way around. I should probably have gone the other way. Have I passed it? No, it's the next one. I bought PS3 Slim to play 5 years ago. I only got PS5 so I could play GTA 6. True. Yeah, that's a big game, I guess, for everybody. I kind of don't want a PC gaming PC because I have nowhere to put it. And just meh. I mean, there's something to be said of just sitting on a couch, right, and with a controller. I think it was Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe, that said, like, when he plays with a keyboard and mouse, it feels like work. Whereas if you play with a controller, it feels like play. I think that was a good analogy of the situation. There's not a lot of couch co-op going on with, like, PC gaming. Although you could set it up that way, but it's a bit more, it's not as simple as just plug in and play. I only played Counter-Strike and WoW on PC and Minecraft. Of course, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I guess unless you're playing CS2 or the latest WoW expansion, you don't really need a monster PC. Keyboard and mouse before D-pad and controllers. Yeah. Everyone's got their cup of tea PC expertise. It's still getting, yeah. And the Sims, yeah. Which Sims? There hasn't been a new Sims in so long. I wish EA would digitally release the original Sims, because I want to play The Sims 1. I don't really want to play the newer ones. But I don't think it's possible to actually buy it anywhere.
So you're the one.
They just keep out of The Sims, yeah. But it's been like 10 years since The Sims 4. It's been a long time.
I like a punctual man. Is he dead, Sal?
But Maxis doesn't exist anymore, I don't think.
I am the greatest that humanity has to offer.
Sims 4 on console, interesting.
Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time and life. Don't you tell me. I used to hang around department store clock.
SimCity MS-DOS game. It's not quite my generation of MS-DOS games. But yeah. I was playing Theme Park recently, if you played Theme Park.
Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start.
Yeah, the best boss in MGS history. Here we go. I made that comment in that video that Fat Man is the best boss in MGS history, and people don't think I'm kidding.
If you destroy the
I
big
played Sims 4 for 20 minutes and looked at the clock, it was 9 PM. I have that with Mountain Blade. Like, I remember when Mountain Blade Warband first came out. Did you put on the short about Fat Man's fingernails? Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less.
You know you're playing a good game when you lose track of time.
My ambitions are much more simple.
Or a game you like.
To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts! No one's gonna give a damn about you!
Oh yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death. 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension.
There's other members of Dead Cell that we never see as well,
so
right?
that I can become the emperor among detonation devotees.
Might have been the one that made me sub. What's the second, third time you showed me something new? Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it.
That is why I dislike boorish military types.
I'm glad you like the videos.
It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to
so who is Fat Man equivalent to in MGS1? That's a good question.
Laugh and grow fat. Let's move.
That's a very good question. My gut instinct was Raven. I need to focus this slightly here. God, he's so cool. He's so cool. Look at him go. Why did he put that bomb? Something.
Look, your favorite. Explosives. How about a little time off from bombs?
Time off.
You asked for more bombs.
One bullet.
It's time to get back to the bar. Little foxhound not up to the task. What's wrong? Little foxhound not up to the
Still making a hit from you. Let's go on here. Nope. Come on, man. That's off. He's giant, just less shaman. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, actually. The notion is that the Dead Cell roll would look crazy. Fat Man just liked his blades. Just like his blades. Apparently he's good enough at what he does for something so making fun of everyone.
My suit.
Why does that Fat Man just look like a couch on a dolly? I don't even know what that means. Couch on a dolly.
It's over for you.
That's what you think.
Is that an American phrase?
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands.
I love the calls of rowers when you can't find the bomb.
Craft works of art.
Answer me. What the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place. Huh? No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it?
Psychomancer, I think, equivalent.
Where is it?
Somewhere in this area.
Don't
Could
worry,
be.
it's very close by. Where is it? Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead. Damn! Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big show with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you
Some bits of
won't be
Vampire
around to see
Psychomantis
the
like,
movies.
yeah. Everyone's sort of like a combination of multiple characters, right? Or they've got elements of them. Ugh, where's the bomb? Ugh.
Colonel, where's that bomb?
We have no information on that. Sweep the area.
Hurry, Jack.
The bomb has to be somewhere on the heliport. Use whatever means necessary to locate it.
What's this on it? It says something.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
Because Fat Man is the
What
same
about the
size of a
bomb?
couch on a dolly.
Diffused.
I got it from
And
Family.
Fat Man,
Okay.
too.
That's good news.
How's Shell 2?
It's a mess.
I don't know what a
The
dolly
bomb
is.
crippled
What's a
H
dolly?
Strut.
What about the toxins?
I feel dumb.
If the big
Not
shell
knowing
blows
what this
up,
is.
the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me.
That's wrong.
He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Like a furniture dolly, 2 wheels and a plank you lean stuff on. We use dollies at work to move stacks of wood and such. Maybe I'm just tired. I can't think what a dolly is right now. I'm sure if I saw a picture I'd be like, oh yeah, a dolly. Of course.
You passed with flying colors.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lali Lulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for
I think you call it a hand trick.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such
Pick up
decisions.
heavy things in boxes.
I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames. Currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail. Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP
Me too, David.
system as the president.
Hand trolley sounds
you should be able to
familiar.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat
I don't know.
myself?
Maybe
There's
I'm
no
just
reason
dumb.
for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall.
Very
in the
possible.
Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify it. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
The core.
Take this. The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's
Ames
called
is
a
Nastasha's
panel card.
boyfriend.
It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the
Where do we
big
find that
shell.
out?
You'll get nowhere just like that.
I know it's true, but where
Try this instead.
do you hear that?
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others.
It's in the menu of MGS2, I think, in the background info stuff.
You're talking about weapons.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I don't think they mention
But I
it
saw
anywhere
them
in the actual
carrying an AN-94.
game, right?
All men assigned to the core section carry a gaze.
The book she wrote. Yeah.
So without
right.
an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Seems like a strange little thing to tie
Nothing but the real thing.
Nastasha to this game in the smallest possible way.
Deception's not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no
Almost
good
connected,
without an
just-
access
yeah,
code.
you're right.
The security lockout can't be
Yeah,
bypassed.
Nastasha's boyfriend just happens to be the guy that you need to speak to. It's a small world.
You saw it too, I believe.
I think they're working together, but also had a fling.
Handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like, the nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up? But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke came from the airport Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
when the ninja shows, they play Olga's theme secretly in the background. Do they?
What do I need a cell phone
I didn't notice.
Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours.
What's that supposed to
No,
mean?
we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into.
Are you sure,
you
Vincent?
need to make contact with this Ames.
This isn't like the bomb call from before, right?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now,
right, Vincent?
Collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Why don't you? Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Well, that was a long cutscene. I'm kind of fading. It's like 2 AM. It might be bedtime. Could wear the silly costume now. I think it's bedtime. I'll probably finish this later in the week on like an evening stream. But like I say, I plan to do the Halloween streams in the week. So if you're around, you can catch me playing a list of scary-ish games for the month of October, like weekdays. So the Patriots, like Cincinnati programs or something. Yes? Yes, they are. Right? Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Super Awesome. And Spin Doctor, and End. Thank you again for the membership end. It's very generous of you, thank you. Again, I'm sorry there's nothing that makes membership special. I'll try and think of something. But anyway, thanks everyone. I'll see you next time. Have a good evening, day, wherever you are. See you in a bit.